Hello students, welcome all of you in online tutorial. Last topic is type of life cycles in algae, and in last topic or episode we discuss here haplontic life cycle. Here the diagram we represent in suitable condition or favorable conditions algae prefer vegetative or asexual reproduction, and the main plant thallus is haploid term as gametophyte. ठीक है, in unfavorable conditions they bear gametangia and by mitosis division they form or develop gametes. After fusion of different gametes they give rise to a first diploid cell known as zygote. That zygote undergoes meiosis division and develop meiozoospores, and these meiozoospores are give rise to a new young one or plant thallus. The progeny thallus is also as gametophyte like their parents. In the life cycle, the complete gametophyte stage is dominant. In today's episode, we discuss here diplontic life cycle in algae. Diplontic life cycle in algae. Here we that is also monophagic लाइफ साइकिल, और इसी डायग्राम में हम कुछ चेंजेस करके देखते हैं कि द मेन थैलस इज स्पोरोफाइट. द मेन थैलस इज टर्म्ड एज स्पोरोफाइट and it is diploid in nature. So the main parent thallus are sporophyte plant thalluses, and in favorable conditions they bears by vegetative reproduction or by asexual reproduction type. The vegetative and asexual reproduction types are as haploid algae and diploid algae. They are not be very different, they are particularly same. In unfavorable conditions, the sporophyte thallus bear gametangia, but in the sporophyte the gametangias are also diploid. They are also 2n, particularly named as the male gametangia known as anthrozoid anthridium, and the female is known as oogonium. ठीक है, first difference in haploid and diplontic life cycle. First is the division. In gametangia, haplontic life cycles bears mitotic division, but in diplontic phase the first division is meiosis division or reducing division. That division reduce the haploid or diploid number in haploid, and in anthridium they develop anthozoids, and anthozoids are also haploids, and oogonium they also formed ovum or egg. They are also haploid in nature. By particularly fertilization, algae essentially needs water for fertilization. So by fertilization these gametes are fused, and after their fusion they give rise a diploid structure of zygote. So here the sporophyte condition and the zygote condition are same in genetic nature, both are diploids. Next, zygote convert into oospores, and oospores show the resting phase. In under favorable conditions, when they are germinate, so first the second difference between haplontic and diplontic is here we consider as meiosis division, but in diplontic phase क्योंकि वहाँ पे मियोसिस हो चुका है, इसलिए यहाँ पे हमको 2n कंडीशन को ही एज इट इज़ रखना है, क्योंकि प्लानेट प्लांट्स स्पोरोफाइटिक है और oospore भी स्पोरोफाइटिक मीन्स 2n है। तो हियर अंडरगोज माइटोटिक डिवीजन। सो मियोजूस्पोर की जगह हम क्या लिखेंगे? माइटोजूस्पोर्स, and these mitozoospores are diploid in nature. They are 2n, and after in favorable condition they give rise a new progeny plant thallus by their germination. So in this type the life cycle is known as diplontic life cycle in algae. Diplontic life cycle in algae. And is this cycle here the whole cycle bears diploid genetic material only and only gametes. Only gametes show the N condition. Complete life cycle is depend on diploid, and only gametes show the haploid conditions. So in this life cycle, that diploid phase will be dominant, means sporophyte phase will be dominant, and the haploid phase is very short lived and show by only gametes. So we termed as diplontic life cycle. Here examples are fucus, sargassum, okay. Then we discuss here third life cycle, diplohaplontic. In this life cycle, the name give rise their differential definition that in this type of life cycle, two kind of phases will be appear. First one is diploid and second one is haploid. Diplohaplontic life cycle in algae. In this type of life cycle, we are discuss here both stages. First, from the name diplontic means the main parental thallus are diploid in nature, means they are sporophyte, means to an parent thallus. Sporophyte. In favorable conditions, they give rise by vegetative reproduction methods. Vegetative reproduction methods. In diplontic life cycle, first unfavorable condition during sexual reproduction, they can bears gametangia. They can bears gametangia, and by meiosis division they formed gametes. But little bit changes in this type of life cycle. They cannot be bear or develop gametangia. They here develop sporangia. Sporangia or sporangium. What is the major difference between both? Gametangia develops gametes. They are responsible to develop of gametes by meiosis or mitotic division. But sporangia develops, you are responsible to develop only and only spores, and spores are asexual structure, not sexual structure. Gametes are sexual structure and spores are asexual structures. Okay then students, gametangia or sporangia, and these sporangia by meiosis डिवीजन, यहाँ पे meiosis ही होगा, रिडक्शन. By meiosis they here meiospores, sporangia are 2n and meiospores are n in nature. These spores cannot be able to fuse, ठीक है, and form zygote. These spores only and only able to germinate, ठीक है. तो by germination, here क्या डेवलप होएगा? ए प्लांट थैलस. और प्लांट थैलस कैसा होएगा? हैप्लॉइड इन नेचर, सो ए गैमेटोफाइट. थैलस गैमेटोफाइट थैलस क्या होगा? यहाँ पे डेवलप होगा. तो यहाँ देखिए लाइफ में 2 टाइप के थैलस हमें दिखाई दे रहे हैं. First one is diploid thallus, sporophyte, and second one is haploid thallus known as gametophyte. Here 2 clear type of thallus are present in the single life cycle. ठीक है. अब next, these gametophyte thalluses are develop gametangia. And these gametangia are haploid in nature, so they can prefer mitosis division and develop gametes. One is male and another is female. ठीक है. Gametes are also n. By their fusion or fertilization or syngamy, they develop zygote. Again 2n diploid in nature. By resting phase and in favorable condition, by the germination, they give rise to their parental plants, sporophyte. So in this type of life cycle, clearly two type of phases are represented. First phase is 2n, only meiospores are n and gametophyte are n and gametangia and gametes are n. That is 2n diploid and that represent as n haploid. Both are alternate in their position, so here clear alternation is present. By this life cycle, two type of life cycles are also developed from this diplohaplontic life cycles. We consider here as isomorphic diplohaplontic life cycle and an isomorphic diplohaplontic life cycle. The best example of isomorphic life cycle is ectocarpus. And the best example of anisomorphic is laminaria. Both are the very perfect example of these isomorphic and anisomorphic life cycles. So here we consider what is an isomorphic and anisomorphic life cycle. So in isomorphic life cycle, the both stages of sporophytic and gametophytic are genetically distinct. First one is diplontic and second one is haplontic, but morphologically both stages are same. So we can consider as isomorphic, means both stages are isomorphically same. Anisomorphic in laminaria, these two stages are genetically distinct and also as well as distinct in their morphology, means sporophyte and gametophyte thallus are morphologically, physically and genetically distinct to each other. So this type of life cycle termed as an isomorphic life cycle. Or here the example of an isomorphic life cycle is laminaria and isomorphic life cycle is ectocarpus. So here the कौन सा हो गया ये आइसोमॉर्फिक डिप्लोहैप्लॉन्टिक लाइफ साइकिल. Okay then students, आज की क्लास में इतना ही. नेक्स्ट क्लास में हम समझते हैं हैप्लोहैप्लॉन्टिक लाइफ साइकिल एंड हैप्लोडिप्लॉन्टिक लाइफ साइकिल इन एल्गीज.